relating to Gauss's law. And the question, it's all about, you have like a negative charge in the middle, then two spheres around it, which is R and 2R. And you're asked to like calculate the flux in each. Are they equal, or how do they relate to each other? So if I have a negative charge here, Q minus Q, and first sphere is R, radius R from the center. Then I have another sphere with radius 2R. So, and we are asked to calculate the flux in each of them and compare how they are related to each other. So, to solve this question, we have to take note of the Gauss's law. We'll make use of Gauss's law, which says that phi is equal to the integral, closed integral of an electric field, and the area is equal to the enclosed charge divided by the permittivity of the free space. So we are given the charge as minus Q, and we already know the permittivity of the free space to be a constant. So we have that the phi 1, which is the flux 1, is equal to Q. Q is negative charge, so that is minus Q divided by the epsilon naught. So the second part, which is Q2, is equal to minus Q divided by epsilon naught. So in this case, we can say that flux 1 is equal to flux 2 because they are the same. But in a case where you might get confused, well, then why then do we have the distance to be in 2R and the other one to be in 2R and R? Okay, let's solve it using the electric field, and in that case, we still arrive at the same answer. So solving it using the electric field, we already know that electric field E, or flux E first, flux phi is equal to E multiplied by the area. So which is the electric field in this multiplied by the area. So, and the area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r squared, and electric field E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q over R squared. So let's consider the case of the first sphere with R, radius R. So in that case, we have this now for radius R. Okay, in this case, we have this, then we have that A is equal to 4 pi R squared. This is the area, and that of electric field will be E1, okay, is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q over R squared. and this is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught minus q over r squared. So in this case, we can compute our flux, which is the flux 1 is equal to E multiplied by A, and E is the electric field is this, which is minus 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught phi over r squared, and we have the A to be 4 pi r squared. So in this case, the 4 pi and 4 pi will go, and r squared and r squared will go. We're left with minus q divided by epsilon naught. So in the case of the second one, which is the flux with 2r, let's solve that. So we have that same electric field is flux is equal to E, okay, flux 2 E2 A2, you see, and now we have the R to be equal to 2R. So we can calculate the electric field and the area. Area is equal to 4 pi r squared. But in this case, our r should be 2r. So we have that 4 pi 2r squared. And this should be equal to 4 pi r. 2 squared is 4. Then r squared, that is 16 pi squared. So electric field E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r squared. And we have the q to be minus q, which is minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by 2r squared. And this is equal to minus 1 divided by, or 2 squared will be 16. 2 squared is 4 multiplied by 4, that is 16 pi epsilon naught q divided by r squared. So computing the flux, that is equal to minus 1 divided by 16 pi epsilon naught, and q divided by r squared multiplied by the area is 16 pi r squared. Then the 16 pi can cancel 16 pi. You have r squared and this. Then we are left with minus flux, minus q divided by epsilon naught. So from this, we can see that the flux 1 is this, and flux 2 yield the same thing. So we can still say that flux 1 is equal to flux 2. But in a nutshell, you can decide to answer this question without even solving anything. If you look at this diagram, you only have one test charge in the center of the two spheres. So in nutshell, it's only one charge. Both of them enclosed one charge. And in this case, if both of them enclosed one charge, we know that flux is proportional to Q. So if flux is proportional to Q, and this bigger one, let's call this one sphere 1 and sphere 2. The sphere 1 enclose the same charge and sphere 2 enclose the same charge. Then tendency that the flux must be the same. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to us at nasalifiacademia@gmail.com. Thank you.